everybody. Just came from a pre-settlement walkthrough inspection for a client that will be settling here in a couple of hours. And I thought I'd just do a very quick video to touch on the subject of pre-settlement walkthroughs. And just very quickly, most of our sales contracts here in Northern Virginia include in the body of the contract the idea that you can go see the house before you settle on it. That would occur typically the morning of closing, like we just did. If you're settling in the afternoon, it could be the evening before or sometime before if there's some reason, scheduling or otherwise, for that to occur. So generally what you're trying to accomplish in a pre-settlement walkthrough, it's not a renegotiation opportunity typically. This is not a chance to go through with a finer tooth comb in condition that you didn't have the opportunity to have perhaps during the course of the sales contract. So the purpose of this is to establish a couple of things. The first of those is the home in substantially the same condition? That's our contract standard here in the Northern Virginia sales contract. Substantially the same condition as the time of either, again, the date that the contract was written, the date of the home inspection, or a different date. It depends on how the contract was put together. So it's kind of a I like to call it not so much as is, but as was. Is the home, again, in this kind of same general physical condition, substantially the same condition, is the first thing you're looking for. Secondly, you're looking for any what I call notorious damage. If the movers, scraped the wall coming down the stairs when they brought the bed frame down, and it's obviously damage done that was not there before, and again is something that your buyer would then be seeking some recourse from the seller. Also, are the elements of the home still there? Is the refrigerator still there? And it was there before, and it was part of the sales agreement, but suddenly there's no refrigerator. That would be another reason to have a pre-settlement walkthrough and make sure that those things that should be part of the transactions, remain part of the transaction. I think you're also looking for, again, God forbid a tree fell on the house the night before closing, or there was a leak. So when we go through these, we do sort of a mini home inspection or a mini, inspection of sorts you'll see agents, flushing toilets and running water and looking under sinks to make sure that, the sink hasn't developed a leak. Again, things of that nature, just to, again, assure that the home meets the contract standard. If you had any repairs that were part of coming out of, say, a home inspection, or, somewhere in the course of the contract, the seller had agreed to make certain repairs, then you would want to have a paper trail. You want to have paperwork. You'd want to have paid receipts. And then, again, you can look at, if you can access, whatever that fix was. So if a stove burner wasn't working, you could test that, make sure it's properly working. So again, with the current market, there have been far fewer home inspection items or repairs being done. Those items may be resolved via a credit. But again, if you're looking for, is the home substantially the same? Is there any notorious damage, both inside and out? You want to do an exterior walk around. Are the elements of the home that you're buying there? Did they leave anything in the home that they shouldn't? So had one recently where, half the garage was filled with items that they just didn't get around to taking out. And then that was going to fall on our purchaser. And we kind of pushed back and made sure that that was taken care of at the seller's expense and not at our client's expense. So that'd be another reason to do a pre-settlement walkthrough. Basically from that point, and the utilities are generally on for this, by the way. So again, you want to ensure with the other side, the agent or the seller, if you're buying directly from a seller, that all the utilities would be in place so that you can do this kind of mini walkthrough and make sure that everything is working as it should according to the contract. Anyway, so this is a step that even with the very strong seller's market, we still have. We don't have typically contracts that don't allow for a pre-settlement walkthrough. And if there are issues, sometimes there's limited ways to go about fixing those. So delaying settlement if it's some major issue, or trying to seek some kind of quick consideration, some kind of a fix, some kind of a credit, can be kind of tricky. And that's where your agent and the title company and the lender all have to sort of be in sync as to what would be allowed if something is found, late in the game just before closing. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. Again, just coming from one, it was kind of fresh in my mind, so I thought I would share some of the aspects of what we typically see in a pre-settlement walkthrough. If you have any other questions regarding real estate, feel free to give us a call, 703-803-3893, or you can look us up on the web. We put a lot of information out there for both buyers and sellers. And you can find us there at www.theartofrealestateteam.com, theartofrealestateteam.com. We appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel for future real estate related videos and information. And if you've got a real estate question you'd like us to handle, go to www.theartofrealestateteam.com, resources, and scroll down to Just Ask Art, where you can submit your question, and who knows, perhaps it'll be the topic of our next video. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.